Hey everybody, how's it going? I am Sethum and welcome back to another video. Today, folks, I am going to be showing you how to solo tame the Ice Titan solo and, of course, low-tech style. So, if you folks enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me on the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Setopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. So, as I was saying, I'm going to be showing you how to solo tame the Titan. I'm not going to be using any tech, any mech, nothing of that sort, and so this should be a method that any person can use, and it is extremely easy to do. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do a better job than that. I'm going to show you two methods for taming the Ice Titan. So before we get into the taming process itself, this is my base. It is as close to the Titan arena as possible, and you can't build any closer to this, so I personally suggest that you build a base with several beds just in case you need it. I do have two Argents here. They are spec'd in stamina and health, and this is my spare gear just in case. Obviously this was for test purposes. As you can see, my Argent has the gear that I will be using. I do have grappling hooks and ascendant armor, as well as Longneck Rifles that have a scope on. Now you can see next to the base is the Titan that I tamed just a couple of minutes ago during the test using the two methods that I'm about to show you. That over there is, of course, the arena where the Titan will spawn. It will spawn in the center, and it does not wander too far from the center, so this is as close as you can build. Now next to the base you can see, or attached to the base, you can see some zip lines that I have attached. I am going to show you what I did with them, although I will not be using them. So I have attached them to the structure over here. And as a side note, of course, you can find plenty of mana garmers in that area that I'm looking at the moment. They do tend to spawn in high numbers. Obviously they get killed quite quickly. Back to the topic, of course, and next to this zipline I have attached another one that goes down in a diagonal manner, and then on the opposite structure over there I have done the exact same. Now this is obviously to give me mobility, but as said before, I'm not going to be using this. And over here I have some more zip lines attached that you can see, and this was just simply for test purposes. Now, how am I going to do this low tech and solo, I hear people ask? Well, it's quite simple. The Ice Titan is a ground creature, therefore it cannot reach height. So that is what I'm going to be using to my advantage. I just wanted to show off the zipline system for those that will want to use a zipline system. There are several ways to do this solo and low tech, of course. Now also, when you do come to the edge, do be careful so that you do not fall, as you can slip off the edge. This is quite a tricky thing to do. I have fallen off here a couple of times, so do be careful. Only come out as much as you need to and no more. Alright, with the basic plan down, let's start the process of summoning the Ice Titan. For those that do not know the coordinates for this particular panel, here they are. As you can see, I do not have anything on me at the moment, and I do have God mode and infinite stats enabled. I will disable them after I have summoned the Titan, as the first step to the method I'm going to show you is obviously dying to spawn back at your base. Now, if you try and find your base after you summon the Titan, you will notice that the base for some odd reason does not show. In order to do that, you will need to pretty much commit suicide, so I suggest not having with you anything that is of great value whilst you do the summoning. Once you have died, spawn at your base, get on your Argent, equip your items, and then you will see what will happen. So there we go, the Titan is now spawning in. So I'm going to run towards him, I'm going to get him to kill me, and then I will spawn at my base. I'm going to remove infinite stats. So should be alright. Let's see. As you can see, he's already focused on other creatures around. I'm going to go over to these guys and maybe try and get these guys to kill me. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Alright. Something's not right here. Oh dear. They're all dead. I forgot. I just remembered now that I do have God mode enabled as well. Yeah. It is late. I do apologize. So there we go. One whack and we are dead. So once you've died, spawn at your base and then get your equipment and Argent ready to tame the Titan. Okay, so just to let you know, guys, for those that will be observant, I have died before, and that was because I was playing around with trying to get on my Argent. As I do want to grapple onto it, I was using the Quetzal method, and that involves obviously jumping off of the Argent to grapple onto it. And of course, through the process of failures, I have come up with a better way to grapple onto the Argent, which is what I'm going to be showing you. So I'm going to go and get a fresh batch of equipment once I can get in my base, because these gates are annoying. Oh brilliant, now I'm stuck. Oh, this is annoying. Right, I'm going to have to walk in it. And luckily I did put some stuff away just in case things go wrong. So I'll go and pick up the things that I need. I'm going to take 2 of my best Ascendant Longneck Rifles, 2 scopes. I will take the Ascendant Rifle ammo. Obviously we will need the armor, so it's going to be Flack Armour. I'm going to get a couple of grapples with me just in case, and a crossbow. And I think that is sufficient. So I'm just picking up the armor now. Once I do put the Flack Armour, you'll notice that the snowflake in my lower right corner will disappear, so that is sufficient for this area. Right, time to go outside. Just before I do that, I'm going to equip the grapple just so I don't spend too much time on the ground. There are a lot of creatures within this region where I built my base. So the way to grapple onto your Argent is you dismount it, whistle, follow on your Argent, run in any direction. Once it is airborne and coming towards you, grapple onto it, then use the button to whistle go to. Once you've done that, it is airborne, you are grappled onto it, and Bob's your uncle. So let me just attach the scopes. I'm going to also attach the glider suit in case I need it, in case I fall, and it's time to play. Right, let's go towards the... Oh, right. My Argent has landed. Brilliant. Right, let's stop it here. I'm gonna have to detach from the Argent. I suppose with these mistakes you guys get to see what I'm doing, and hopefully this or these mistakes will help someone out that might find themselves in a situation. Just basically do what I said before. Once you are well above the Ice Titan, your Argent will not want to land. Now, the Ice Titan has 3 corrupted nodes. One is on its rear right ankle, the other one is on its shoulder, and the other one on its chest. Do bear in mind there are mana garmers at the bottom there, and they can end up here, so always keep your eyes peeled. And as you can see, the Ice Titan is not focused on me now. Very, very, very important at this point. The Ice Titan may turn its attention to you. If it does, you want to continuously keep your Argent on the move. The reason behind that is that it can throw the ice ball or snowball at you. If it does hit you, even with Ascendant Armor, it will do a lot of damage. It will break the Ascendant Armor. Without Ascendant Armor, I'm guessing it will most likely kill you. So to avoid being hit, you got to move. and stay moving. Very, very important that. In terms of the snowball that the Ice Titan throws at you, as long as your Argent is moving, it will not hit you. Obviously you can do this solo, you can do this with friends, but I'm showing you how to do it solo. This is method number 1. I'm gonna land a few shots on this guy. So now he's turned towards me. I am gonna keep my Argent on the move. Notice that he jumps but cannot get to me, and even if he does slightly snag onto me, he won't do any damage, as I am well out of his reach. So he's now focused on something else. I'm gonna take advantage of this and continue burning down that corrupted node. Alright, he's turning towards me. Well, with that being said and done, this is method number 1. I'm going to go back to the location where I had the zip lines. We're going to sit on that ledge, or actually lie on that ledge on the floor on our belly. Do bear in mind that if you get too close to the edge, even though you are not off the edge, you will slip and fall. So you don't want to get too close to the edge. You want to get just close enough so that you can see the node. If you can't see the node, then I recommend changing position or waiting for the Ice Titan to move. He will move eventually. So I'm gonna reel myself up and then mount my Argent, land it somewhere here so it's well out of any danger. Make sure it's not on follow. We don't want it to follow us, as it will get into trouble. And that is our escape. Also, do bear in mind that you do have creatures up there, as I said before, and they can on occasions drop on your head. So always listen to your environment and pay attention to what is happening behind you. So creep up. We don't want to get too close to the edge. So we should now be able to see the corrupted node on his rear right ankle. Now I can move if I want to, but if you wait a bit, he will move himself. The node is clearly visible, so just start shooting at it and burning it down. Each shot will do 1 damage, and so this may take a bit of time to burn it down. Take your time, do not rush it, calculate your shots, as you do not want to hit the Titan, as you will do damage to it, and it does affect how long you'll keep it, as it will heal at the cost of food. You want it to have as much health when you have tamed it, so it's very important not to hit it too much. Also, whilst you are up here, the Titan will not focus on you at all, as you are out of his range, and if he does try and hit you, you can always back up and you've got the ledge to protect you from his snowballs. I do realize this will end up being a rather long video, but I did not want to do any cuts on it, neither to speed it up, so that you guys can see exactly what I am doing. You will know that you have hit the corrupted node, as you will get an X-like marker that is purple. That is when you have hit the corrupted node. If you do get that X-like marker or crosshair, I nearly forgot what it was called. I am tired and it is really late here at the moment of making this video. If you do get the red, that means you have hit the Titan, so do be careful. Also notice that the Ice Titan seems to be focused on something specific. I am guessing that that is a hidden Purlovia. There we go. The first corrupted node is down. Next one is on the shoulder. Now I've noticed that you do get this weird knockback thing once you've taken down a corrupted node. I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's part of the Titan mechanics, but it only does 100 damage and a bit of a knockback. After taking down the one on its shoulder, the only corrupted node left would be the one on his chest. This is also easily accessible from here. And as you can see, even if you were to throw a snowball in my direction, all I need to do is just move slightly backwards. I suppose with this occasion, I am fortunate that he is focused on what I'm guessing is a Perlovia. As long as he's doing that, I am happy. Now, in your occasion, in your circumstances, that might not be the case. You might focus on random things and move around. Just have patience and wait for him to expose his node. For me, this is my preferred method of doing it. It is ridiculously easy. You don't even need ascendant gear to do this. You can do this with normal everyday stuff. It is that easy. You don't need a mech, you don't need tech. This guy is really easy to tame. Now, I have chosen the Longneck Rifle with a scope because it is a lot more accurate than anything else. It also has a good durability, unlike the fabricated sniper rifle, which tends to break quite easily. I do not recommend using a tech rifle from this distance. Although the bullet does not despawn until it hits it, it does travel quite slow, and so you run the risk of actually hitting the Titan, not the node. As you can see, he does not stay still for too long. He's constantly pounding or moving, and so the bullet on the Longneck Rifle does travel quite fast. Okay, we shouldn't be that far from taking it down. You will notice that when you take a corrupted node down or completely destroy it, the Ice Titan will have almost like a short stun that it'll be in. And you'll also notice that once I've taken this node down, it will do that 100 damage and knockback. So as you can see, up to now, this has been a walk in the park. To be fairly honest, I have actually looked away quite a few times because I have managed to memorize the movement that he does and how long it takes him to do it. It's that easy to do. I don't even need to focus all that much, and I've only hit him like 2 or 3 times now. There we go. There's the stun, and I should be knocked back in a bit. There we go. That's it. So we are now on the final node, which is on his chest. Right, he's still focused on whatever that thing is. So I don't have a good angle from here. I'm going to slightly move to a side until I can see a bit of that corrupted node. Alright, he's turned his attention to something else, so that does work to my advantage. Alright, I did land a hit on him. Now, very important here is that the Ice Titan has 2 pairs of horns. As you can see, there are the large ones, which are clearly visible, and right underneath it there are some tiny horns. If you hit the large ones in the process of aiming for the corrupted node, the Titan will take damage. However, if you hit the small horns underneath the big ones, he doesn't seem to take damage. So I just thought I'd include that as well in this video. And once again, I seem to be quite fortunate as he's now facing me, and so therefore exposing the corrupted node on his chest. This is the one that seems to take the most amount of shots to take out, but once this is out, he will fall to the ground At which point I will then get on my Argent, try and land on top of him, and I don't know what will be around him. So as you probably know and can guess, the Argent won't land on him as such, as it's not yet been tamed. And what I meant by that in terms of landing on him is I will hover above him as close as possible, then dismount the Argent so that I am on top of him, look at the Titan and press E to tame it. And that should be that. Also, if you do pay attention to this particular corrupted node, you will see that towards the end of this node's health, it will increase significantly in size. So that is a visual cue for us to say that it has not got much health left. It does also seem to get brighter when it gets close to a low health. Okay, so now we should be quite close to taking it out. Shouldn't take as many shots anymore. Just have to have a bit of patience. But as you've seen so far, nothing posed a threat to me. I think the most difficult part of taming this guy is actually getting through the cave. But even that is actually easy in itself if you go about it with a bit of common sense and logic. Also, while I am here, I've just remembered, it does not really matter what weapon you use, as they all do 1 damage or 1 point of damage to the corrupted node. I have been told about using a mech, but that means you are in the arena with him, and not everyone is factually going to have access to a mech or the possibility of making a mech, as it does require the tech replicator, and I'm very well aware that not everybody will have access to that. So this is why I have done all of these tests, to give you guys a simpler solution to taming this guy. That of course involves a low tech method. Okay, I don't think we are far from taking that node out. Yes, it's fairly large now. It is also pulsating quite fast, so the Titan should go down quite soonish. I am also going to be working on the other Titans and obviously trying to find similar solutions that are low tech to taming them. I do have several concepts and ideas, but I do need to test them. So if you guys like this video and have not yet subscribed to the channel, subscribe to it, as I will be covering those as well. I have only tested this Titan first because to me this is the best looking Titan. I do like his AoE and abilities, and so therefore he is my favorite of all Titans. There we go. He has gone down. Now all we need to do is walk up to him, press E, and that is it. One Tame Titan. As you probably know, or if you don't know, I will say it. He does come with a saddle once you have tamed him. Obviously he will also get the taming effectiveness. And now you'll see what I said before. I'm going to fly above him, as there may be things underneath him. Yes, that looks like a dug-in Perlovia, so maybe that is what he was focusing on. So that should do alright. See, the Argent won't land, but I can dismount it. I do get the prompt to tame it, and there we go. That is one Ice Titan tamed solo with low tech and without using any sort of tech engrams or tech equipment. There we go, folks. That is it for this video. I do hope that you have found the information in this video useful and have enjoyed it. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. If you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And remember to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, for those interested in hanging out with me, you can always find me on the Setopia Discord. Links to this, of course, can be found down below in the video's description as well as in a pinned comment. Until next time, stay safe, folks.